shy when I talk in front of people. Like if I'm not going to tell them jokes, they get really nervous. But when I'm in a comedy club, because I know that they're there to laugh, they came out to laugh. I don't know why, but it doesn't make me nervous. It doesn't mean I always do well, but I don't get nervous because I like it so much. Where were you when I told the last one? Oh, well, we should leave the room then. I'm trying to think of some of my jokes. Wow, it's so hard because I'm of mixed background. You know, like being biracial. It means your parents are different backgrounds. So my dad was Irish and my mom is Mexican. And when I go places, people call me names like Leprechaun. Because if you put an O at the end of a word, that makes it Spanish. That's one of my. See, you're not impressed. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time. Let me think of something else. Okay. What do we got over here? Stephanie. Uh-oh. The pressure's on. Oh. Think of something. No. No pressure. No pressure. No one's listening.
Do you have a crush on any actor?
Do I have a? Well, I really like Brad Pitt. Is that okay? Who else do I like? You know who I really like? I actually, because Bernie Mac is really funny. Oh, I think that funny people are really attractive. Yeah. Yeah,
TV show is too funny.
Very good.
I like your inside on Charlie's Angels with
Oh, yeah. He was really good in Charlie's Angels. And he is, I got to meet him once. I did a club where it was almost all African Americans in the club, and I was the only white girl there. And even though I'm only half Mexican, so everybody was like, whatever. And Bernie got up there and he said, listen, give her a chance. And he got everybody to like me, and that was really nice. He's a really nice guy. He always wants to help other people out. So no matter how rich he gets, he's still a nice guy.
My stepfather met Bernie Mac one time at his job, and he took a picture with Bernie Mac, and Bernie Mac is so tall. He was way over my stepfather. My stepfather looked like a midget compared to him.
He's a really, really big guy. Well, he needs to be for a big heart like he's got.
He don't look tall on TV.
He is. He's really tall.
He don't look tall on TV, though.
It's funny. It's Charlie Daniels with that's the latest song, Shiny Guy.
Do we have any other questions? Harv, any questions? Oh, we have more.
Oh, we gotta hurry up, and you gotta get back with her husband and her son.
You know, she got some kids.
Why wouldn't you do why wouldn't you do no jokes on TV instead?
I do actually. I've been on TV. Like there's a show called NBC's Friday Night that's on really late after you go to bed, right?
No, I go to sleep whenever I feel like.
I was on that show a long time ago. I've been on TV a bunch, but you have to keep being out there for people to know who you are.
My stepfather's a fan of you.
Really? Oh.
I told my dad was coming for me. I didn't know what time it was, but he said that I was like he just spread it out.
Oh, you make stories up about you? Yeah. That's what it's like to be famous. I like to work in Chicago. In order to be famous, you have to go out to Los Angeles. And I like living here, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being famous here or just performing here. I'm doing really well here. Can you come back on the camera?
Patty, do you live in Chicago or live in
I grew up right here in Chicago, and I went to Lane Tech High School. And it's Lane Tech Indian. My Montana Panthers. There you go. Just like them in softball. You guys got so cool. They have red and gray are their colors. Yep. We were green and gold. LA.
Patty, have you ever been on BET?
I've never been on BET, but they actually have auditions coming through in September. So hopefully I'll get a spot on BET.
Me too. In Los Angeles, do you meet a lot of movie stars up there?
That's the thing is they are everywhere. When I was out there, I met some TV people, but nobody really famous. I haven't met anybody really famous yet. I'm working on it. Just Bernie Mac's the only one, and I met him right here in Chicago.
Was it fun?
He was really nice, and he's very funny. One of the funniest men alive.
What actor you want really get along?
Well, I get along with famous people that you guys don't know, like Louis Black, So you guys don't know him, I don't think. Do you know him from Comedy Central? Bill Maher is really nice. I know unfamous, famous people. They are.
Alright.
I have to go back over there real quick, I think. Was there any, oh, she was you. He was you. I'll come back to you next. I'm sorry. Deborah. Sorry, we forgot about the camera. It's all candid shots.
Is there on a bag of chips? That comment?
I don't know. I don't know what parent would be happy with their kids saying they were going to be a stand-up comic. I know my dad wasn't. He was really sad. But eventually he started liking it. I hope my son does whatever makes him happy. That's the most important thing, whether it's being a comic or being a police officer. I think we're next over here.
The lady that just left out here told me to ask you, is you funnier than her?
I hope I am. Funnier than her? Oh, I can't say that. I'm not fun. I don't know. Everyone's got different sense of humor. I'm as funny as I can be. That's all I know.
Do you like being a mother than a comic?
I like being both, but yeah, I like being a mom more than I like being a comic.
Of course you're gonna like being a mom more than a comic.
And I have to say that now because we're on the radio, and I don't want him to grow up someday and go, hey, you like comedy more than me? Here goes me.
Is it you that?
I like how you take a little pause. You like you're sitting here like, I gotta get emotionally ready for this moment. Go. Yeah, that style. Look at that.
Is it you that you got? Are you gonna have a girl? Are you gonna have a girl one day?
Well, you know, some moms keep having babies until they have a girl, but I think I'm just gonna, whatever I have, as long as my child's happy and hopefully healthy. That's all. That's the most important thing. But I like a girl. Yeah. I want to dress her up in pretty stuff. I don't think my son will like wearing dresses. You want to wear a dress? No, not so much. Okay, I thought I'd check.
Would you let your son wear a pink shirt like all these other boys be doing?
I think I will if you like the color pink. If you're manly enough, you can pull off a pink shirt. I know, it's my hair small.
There's some people that gay and there's some people that's gay and some of them are not. But would you hate if your son is gay?
Absolutely not.
My mom always told me she'll love us no matter what we are.
I think it would be tougher for him. I think it's tough on people who make different choices or are born a different way sometimes, you know, than what we expect them to be. But I would still love him more than anything. I just know it would be hard. Uh-oh. You have to go back somewhere else.
You don't know how is it job? Like, how you...
Teresa, if you don't have your question, give it to somebody else because she got to go.
What is your job like?
Well, my job's really hard. I have to write all my own material. I have to call comedy clubs. It's a good question. There's no such thing as a bad question.
I didn't understand it. That's why, but then when you asked it,
well,
I
have to write all my own material. I call it comedy clubs, and I ask them to let me work for them. I drive myself everywhere. I do all that promotional stuff. I have to get people to help me out with that. So it can be really hard. I have someone write that up for me.
How did you get your job?
I started doing stand-up comedy. What you do is you go in and audition. You call them up and you say, can I audition? You get 5 minutes. And that's it. You get to prove yourself in 5 minutes. And they might not ever want to see you again if you don't do well. So I did pretty well the first time. Well, I'm getting to the point where I'm a stand-up comic, but I'm starting to do a show that's in a theater. So everything doesn't have to be funny. Like I talk about my dad. I lost my father 3 years ago. He passed away. And I can talk about that. And it's not funny, but I can say things and I can tell that story about how much I loved him and how much he loved me because I don't have to be funny all the time anymore. I have my own show. I'm not going to do things my way.
How does it feel to work with Bill Maher, Jackson Mason, Richard Lewis, Black, Brian Reagan,
Dom Herrera,
and any other?
they're all really great. I work with a lot of really talented people, and I'm just lucky to have my job. That's all. All right.
Do you meet Usher?
I have not met Usher. He's a singer. I wish I could say. That's okay. He's a famous person. We have any
Last question,
everybody. Dun, 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 dun.
What compelled you to donate to girls?
I've known Harv for a long time, and he's always been really nice, and he's been asking me to come and talk to his groups, and I haven't been able to. I've just been crazy busy, or I'm really bad at organizing stuff. And he's always been really supportive. Harv always comes to my shows, and he asked me a couple weeks ago, and it's my pleasure, and I hope I get to keep doing things for the club. I look forward to it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm the big kid. We're going to give Patti a chance. I think you turned this on. We're going to give you a chance to sit down.
Okay.
And talk a little bit about your show. So now you guys are going to learn a little bit about what the show is about. And she doesn't have I didn't have to an aerobic activity. And it became an aerobic activity.
That's okay. It works out better that way.
So for you kids, and any of the parents that might be listening, or any of your parents who like comedy, Patti's going to do a show. It's going to be next Thursday, August the 5th, at the Lakeshore Theater, which is on Lakeshore Drive, right around Belmont. And now I'm going to give Patti opportunity to tell you about her show, and then this way you can tell your parents and anyone who's listening that this is a neat show. The Barretto Club's going to benefit from Patti. Yesterday, Patti was on a huge radio station. She mentioned the coach.
I almost did it wrong though. I felt bad. I'm like, Barretto, Youth Elite Club, boys and girls.
The guy with the bird.
Yeah, it was. Big white.
So tell us about Mamacita, because when you say Mamacita, it's probably a little different than when they think Mamacita.
What do you guys think when you think Mamacita?
Sexy mama.
That's what it means, sexy mama. I'm a mama and I'm sexy. My show's about, it's a story about how I wanted to get pregnant 3 years ago after my husband and I got married. And it's weird because for a long time I didn't want to start a family, so I did everything I could not to have a baby. And then I wanted to have a baby and I couldn't. It took me 3 years. And I thought I would get pregnant right away because I'm Irish and Mexican, and there are Irish and Mexican people like everywhere. And it's easy, I always thought it would be easy for me to get pregnant, and I couldn't. So I finally got pregnant, and I like making fun of people, like I told you. Whenever someone would say, "When's the baby due?" I would be like, "I'm just fat, you jerk." And I always made, you know, I had a really good time being pregnant. Everyone, like, you know, I didn't smoke and I didn't drink, even though there were women out there who were like, "Oh, go ahead, I smoke and drank in my whole pregnancy. My kids are fine." Like, I seen your kids. They have a drooling thing, and it's not going away because he's like 30. And I talk about that in my show. I talk about how hard it is to go through labor. You guys ever watch any of those shows where they show women having babies?
Oh,
Yeah, it's scary. It's just a scary.
It looks nasty.
And everyone's kind of in your special area, like they're waiting for their bowling ball to come back. And that's just for the radio folk. I was trying to figure out if that's okay to say on the radio. You can edit that out if you want to. I didn't say anything bad. It's just a visual. It's an image. And I talk about taking care of my son and changing his diapers because no one told me about explosive poop. And there is, it like shoots at you. It's like his butt is mad at me. And I talk about that a lot. And I talk about how, you know, when my husband and I are changing his diaper, we call it, when it's really, you know, really gross, we call it a code brown. And things like that. And I talk about my family, my mom and my dad, and other stuff like, you know, just stuff that's real and honest about being a mom. And some of it's scary, and all of it's true. And that's what my show's about. So, I don't know what else to share.
And it seems like a lot of people are going, when I went to see you, it's like 90% of women. So it's friendly to men, but we kind of have to wince and moan and groan and turn away.
Well, but you're learning something. That's the important part. We would say we're growing a lot of stuff that men do.